That's you.
Welcome to the TMZ podcast. I am Devin, and we are here with Branson.
Hello, I am Branson.
Charlie Cotton just never works anymore, or what?
I don't know what he does, but I know
I got a text 5 minutes ago saying he was out today, and he always gets on my case about this.
He always does. Everybody's case.
And you're like a full blown Disney adult yesterday.
Oh, how'd you know that,
dude? I follow you on Instagram.
Did I post it again yesterday?
You posted the Matterhorn, bro. It's a pretty.
I went Sunday all day. And then I also went yesterday.
What else was there to see, dude?
Dude, I'll tell you this. Sunday, packed. Monday, I walked on everything because it was pouring. Pouring rain.
You know those rides are for children.
No, dude. Disneyland is like an experience. You can agree with me if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that are in your boat for sure. So let's get to stories. Shia LaBeouf. Haven't heard his name in a while. We used to cover him a lot. Then he kind of went off the grid. He seemed like he was doing well. Doesn't look like that's the case anymore because he was arrested in New Orleans at Mardi Gras.
Wow.
So
this is crazy.
we'll get into it. There's been a lot of reporting on a lot of shenanigans that have been going on down there with Shia, and we'll get into what exactly happened. Kim K filed some trademarks. So Northwest, it looks like, is getting into the fashion business. And you apparently have a strong take on this.
It's just pointless to me. Pointless.
So you just don't like making money?
She's 12.
Yeah, she's young, but this is the Kardashian
Only going to
playbook.
increase the ego.
And finally, we will get into someone who is offering a lot of money for any information that leads to Nancy Guthrie, either, finding Nancy or arresting the people responsible. So we will get into that, as well as, a few other little minor updates in that whole case. I know everyone's super interested in that. So let's start off with Shia. I love the guy. He's literally one of my favorite actors. I find him hilarious. He's a wild card, to say the least. So this report came out that he was terrorizing the people of New Orleans, which
quote unquote terror.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's Mardi Gras. So if you're standing out at Mardi Gras, that's not a good sign, bro. That's not a good sign at all.
Who does that anyway?
Yeah.
You know anybody?
That goes to Mardi Gras? It looks awesome. I've never been. I have been obviously to New Orleans before, so I can't even imagine how crazy it is during Mardi Gras.
The fact that Shia made himself crazier. Shia,
he stood out
off the wagon. Yeah.
He stood out at Mardi Gras, which is crazy. So anyways, we'll get into it. So allegedly, he had been on a bar crawl in New Orleans since Thursday, which is quite a crawl. I imagine he's slept between that. But
I don't know about that.
So what happened was Sunday night, he was at this dive bar, and apparently he came without a shirt. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's that. According to the doorman at this place, he seemed pretty drunk and belligerent, and he was kind of doing the "do you know who I am" bit. Apparently, we have some video. Long story short, he got kicked out of a bar and then got into some type of fight, and he was arrested for 2 counts of simple battery. And then actually, which is the more serious thing, here's the video.
This is after the fight.
There he is.
There's a cut in his
shirtless.
arm.
There he is talking to, it looks like EMS, and we don't know, we don't have a current health update, but we do have a photo of him in the back of an ambulance. So it does appear like he was transferred to a hospital. Yeah. But he was charged. So yeah, there he is right there in the back of an ambulance.
I'm excited to see the body cam footage at the arrest portion, because have you seen the Shia LaBeouf arrest body cam?
They're always electric.
They're crazy.
Yeah, there was the one in Georgia, I remember, where he just is off the rails.
He went on a tirade.
So I know it is obviously, it's Shia LaBeouf. He's a very entertaining guy. Obviously not a good sign, because he has been open about how he struggles with sobriety, and I know he's gone to rehab multiple times, and he's done interviews where he talks about, he has a lot of trauma from his childhood, which, and obviously that doesn't help with his drinking problems. We reached out to his reps, haven't heard back yet. Obviously we'll be following this saga, but Yeah, I mean,
let's talk about this him being sober really quick, because he claims he's been sober for 6+ years. Shows up to Mardi Gras and completely just
well, not exactly a good place to go.
Not a great place to be. So Hollywood Reporter did a really good report on this. I'll give them kudos. They got some interviews with people that were dealing with him from Thursday until Sunday, and like you said, the quote unquote is terrorizing the city.
Right.
Now, apparently, he went into multiple bars, a couple of those being cash only, and was trying to use his credit card, and that didn't work. He left with
that's on the bars.
Signing.
Dude. Get with the times.
Get with the times. Right?
Cash only.
Trying to hide from the taxes.
When I show up to a place and they say cash only, it's like, what are we living in the 1800s?
Yeah. Well, they're trying to hide from the taxes. You know.
Yeah, that's
from Sam.
Yeah, that's
Sam.
That could be.
But apparently, this is my favorite quote of this entire weekend, is this worker allegedly told him, "Why don't you go back and dig holes?"
No, I love the Holes reference. Great movie, though.
Can you imagine saying that to this guy? Have you seen his tirades? Like, if you're trying to piss this guy off, that's what you say to him.
Yeah, and I feel like he's one of these people who like takes his acting extremely seriously.
He gave acting instructions to a girl at the bar.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. He's an interesting guy, to say the least. But yeah, obviously hope, you know, whatever's going on with him obviously is not good at the moment. I know, like you said, I know he said he'd been sober, I think what you said, since 2017. We hadn't heard from him in a while, which is usually a good sign when, I mean, obviously with anyone who struggles with addiction, you know, you stay sober, you know, you fall off the wagon, and hopefully he can figure it out. But for now, there's that. We have just a photo or video of him in an ambulance, charged with some crimes down in New Orleans, and we will see what happens to Shia LaBeouf.
And this is a rumor, did him and Megan Fox ever actually hook up?
Oh, that I don't know. I thought you were going to, because the other thing that's going on is that because he's with Mia Goth. And I think I know they famously got married in Vegas. That whole ceremony was on video, but I don't know if they actually got legally married, but they do have a kid together. So a lot of people are like, where is she? Are they broken up? I don't know.
I just think of Megan Fox whenever I see him. I'm sorry.
Oh, just Transformers?
Every time I see him, I think Megan Fox.
I don't know if they ever actually hooked up, though. Have they ever?
Apparently they did on set. That was a rumor.
Well, they kissed
back in the
movie,
day.
bro.
Right. I mean,
we all saw them hook up.
Get this. Okay, imagine you're a single guy. You're on the set of Transformers, and you're acting alongside Megan Fox of Transformers era. Do you try? You know?
Dude, this is exactly why they have HR on set, dude.
Well, I mean,
for people like you, dude.
No,
that's someone's work.
They're the main actor. Oh,
I mean, if you have chemistry, I mean, maybe. I mean, but dude, I'm a professional at work.
Yeah, but like, come on, is a set really work? I've heard that my whole
life.
What
do you mean is a set work?
Like, come on, dude. Come on, you're acting alongside Megan Fox. Like,
they're not letting you on any movie sets anytime soon.
Not anymore.
Okay, we'll move on from Shia. Prayers out to him, though. I honestly love the guy.
Yeah, I know. I like him too. I loved Holes and everything else.
He's a crazy guy. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Dude, I'm a Shia fan. He's about the tank when they're in the army or the military.
Yes.
Is it good?
So good.
Oh yeah, it's like Brad Pitt's in it. Yeah,
he's in that.
Yeah, it's super good.
When's the last time he did a movie? Like, it's been a very long. All I see him in now is just this stuff.
He did the one where he got all tatted. I haven't seen.
He's very like artsy. He's very particular and indie.
Dude, he's an incredible actor.
That's the thing.
Every movie's
good projects. Right.
On to Kim K. So you have some thoughts about this. So she filed some trademarks.
Right. So yeah, Kim Kardashian filed multiple trademarks for the company Nor 11, and essentially it's signaling that her daughter Northwest, who's 12 by the way, may be launching her own fashion and accessories brand. The filings, which were dated on January 14th, basically it suggests that the action is being taken on the behalf of North. That's what people think right now.
Well, she's 12.
It covers.
She can't file these docs herself, man.
Right. So her mother's doing it. It covers a wide range of products, including dresses, footwear, loungewear, hats, watches, jewelry, handbags, and cosmetics cases. Now, North has already followed in the creative footsteps of her dad. Kanye doing music.
For sure. I mean, this is the most on-brand thing of all time. Like, she's like super like artistic and obviously into fashion like her dad. She idolizes her dad. it's like no surprise to me that she wants to get into fashion.
Okay, Devin, who's gonna buy Northwest clothes?
Dude, that's what
items?
Okay,
Like,
that's what people used to say about Kylie Jenner's makeup. They were like, "Oh, who gives a shit about Kylie Jenner?"
right.
And she became a billionaire. This is their playbook. This is what the Kardashians do. They trademark, they put their name brand on it. Dude, I mean, I don't know what, 12-year-olds are into or middle schoolers and high schoolers, but like, I'm sure that generation is super into Northwest.
But here's the deal. She's 12. She's obviously not going to be designing these things, right? Maybe she is. Maybe she's going to be pointing 1, 2, and 3.
So you don't think
I'll pick one. I like that one. Go with that one.
So you're diminishing her creative talent.
Okay, when you were 12, did you know how to design dresses and
No, but I also didn't have Kanye West as my dad.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just saying here that this is just like, you don't do this for a 12-year-old. It's going to boost their ego. It's going to turn them into a already brat that they probably are.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm being real here.
No, a lot of people have your take for sure. I also think that like this is like, in my opinion, what like the Kardashians do for like normal people. What we do is we set aside a little amount of money and put it in like a college fund, right?
Yeah.
Watch it grow. They start businesses for these kids. They become a billionaire, and then they never have to do anything for the rest of their life.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
So,
I just can't imagine, like...
I mean, I wish I was set up this way. But yeah, I get what you're saying, though. What the pushback on this always is, what are they actually doing?
Yeah. No,
like,
seriously.
Kylie, what was she actually doing with that makeup line? Besides just having her name on it.
I mean, and to say, too, are these going to be for other 12-year-olds? Like, the type of... outfits, or is this going to be for, like, adults buying
she wears
these clothes?
Wild, like she looks like wears what's that store in the mall? That like the emo store that
Hot Topic.
That's what that's what I feel like where her clothing would be.
There before Hot Topic.
Nah, in middle school I was like a band shirt guy, so I did get like band tees. I had a studded belt at one time.
You like Hollister?
For you. Was that the one that smelled really good?
Yeah, and then Abercrombie.
Oh no, Abercrombie smelled.
Yeah,
good.
I worked there for.
I always felt uncomfortable going in those stores.
Yeah, because they used to be shirtless in the front.
They hired you?
No, well, they hired me. It wasn't to do that.
Oh,
I worked there for one night, and then I went to PacSun.
Then they moved you. They moved you behind the register.
Yeah, oh no, behind the stocking area.
Oh, not even on.
I'm kidding. I barely worked even. It was just paperwork, and then I just quit that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't for you.
Yeah, no, it was not for me. But no, dude, Hot Topic, that was the move back in the day, wasn't it?
No, Hot Topic
like
was. I mean,
Zoomies,
yeah, those type of stores. That's where I could see. I mean, I've seen how she dresses. I feel like it's like straight out of those type of.
What was your style like? You said band shirts back.
Dude, I never really had much of style. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm not really a clothes guy or a fashion guy. I wish I was more of a fashion. I'm the type of guy that like I just want people to buy me stuff because I can never pick out clothing.
I've become kind of a polo guy recently.
Really? Yeah, I see that.
But I have a problem.
You kind of have like a polo vibe.
I'm polo-y for sure. But my problem is that I wash my polos and then like the collar curls.
Yeah, you can't do
Somebody,
that.
please in the comments, tell me why are my collars curling?
Yeah, that's
I don't understand
because
why.
then now it just looks like you work in like a department store.
Exactly. I look like I work like behind the desk at Walmart.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
Well,
so, no shade at Walmart.
Yeah,
I do like Walmart. Save money, live better.
All
right,
there's a shameless Walmart plug.
That's not even the saying.
Milwaukee attorney. So obviously a lot of people here are probably for the Nancy Guthrie stuff.
Right.
We're obviously working the story right now. The big news out this morning isn't necessarily an update in the case per se, but this attorney, Michael Huppy, put out this thing that said he's offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to an arrest in the Nancy Guthrie case, and that he'll distribute it through Crime Stoppers, and it will allow the person who gives him the information to remain anonymous. So it's interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what connection this guy has to the case, if any. I also don't know. Usually in these cases, I mean, let me just say this. Any information that leads to either finding Nancy or getting the people who captured, I don't really care what their motivation is. But, I mean, clearly this guy's motivation is to get his name in the press.
Yeah, right.
It's the biggest story in the world. He's a personal and injury attorney, probably has a good amount of money, and now his name is probably at the top of every website.
But there's a dark side to that. In my opinion, I saw this and immediately thought, why would you put yourself out there like that? Saying that you have money to give an offer for something like this, this is going to I don't know if it will or not, but this could become a trend in the future.
What do you
where,
mean?
Like Nancy's kidnapped, right? And this massive amount of money is asked for
Oh,
alleged ransom.
I get where you're going.
I would never want my name to be involved in these kinds of things with any type of money being offered, because I feel like that sets you up for danger yourself.
Yeah, like
that's
him and
my
his
opinion.
family are in danger. It also, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I still stand by the fact that I just feel like,
It's a publicity.
however, it is a publicity stunt, but however they can get information on this case, like, good on this guy, because
Right.
obviously he's gonna have to pay the $100K if it ends up leading to finding Nancy.
And then, as we had reported yesterday, all family members have been cleared
Yeah.
by the Pima County Sheriff's
Yeah,
Department.
yeah, they all got
So-
cleared in the afternoon. We got into it, and this guy, I guess this attorney, has been very critical of the way the cops have handled the investigation.
Right.
So that's what he's saying.
And they found the DNA in the glove.
Yeah, we still don't
Right.
have an update on that because obviously they send it out to the lab. It takes about 24 hours to 48 hours to process. Then they run it through their system to see if it matches any of the people they have in their database. So that should come out today at some point.
Hopefully, this person's in the database.
Yeah.
But it feels, if it's been this long, I don't know. It just feels like
Yeah.
it's kind of cold still.
Yeah, it's no major updates for sure.
Right.
All right, let's get into the comments.
All right, sounds good.
Sorry, I have a little tickle in my throat. Shia, the rock bottom 5. Shia isn't very shy. No, never has been. Anthony Garone, 5272. He's always going through it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we covered him a lot while I've worked here. And usually when you cover someone a lot, it's not usually the best. And I feel like we haven't covered him in a while because he's probably been doing well.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: when you get to that level of fame and attention, your entire life, especially being a child doing this, with no direction in life and enablers around you, this is what happens.
Yeah, and he battles obviously substance abuse, which is that's like a lifelong battle. So
Yeah.
it ebbs and flows. Jake Foley, he's needed sobriety 4.5 years here. Behavior like that did not stop until the drinking stopped. Then I healed from my trauma. Oh, this guy's giving his personal stuff. He needs to either have a wake up call or face a major loss theft, whether or not he was acting out. Yeah. I don't know. Can you translate that one?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there was a few typos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means you gotta take action.
He's usually
trying.
He's usually best when he is not drinking because you see the kind of I don't know how to characterize it. Just the events that transpire when he's drinking heavily are usually not good.
Yeah.
And he's usually getting arrested and acting crazy.
Go on YouTube and look up his arrest body cam and
Yeah, I think
come back
I think
to
it
us.
was in like Savannah, Georgia when he was filming some movie. He was kind of off the rails and then he said some awful
It
things.
was like an hour-long video.
Yeah. Miss TK Blue Lady, Shia needs to grow the fuck up. I mean, he's almost 40 years old.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty young still,
40 is not young.
Is it not?
No, but I don't know if this is like grow up or again, I just keep circling back to this guy battles substance abuse.
I haven't drank in 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, not a
By
sip.
choice?
Because I have a heart problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm forced to.
Okay, I don't
Okay.
want to violate any like HIPAA laws and like make
No,
you talk about your heart.
drinking causes cancer, guys. That's what they're
I mean,
finding out. Be
drinking is terrible for you.
Mhm.
I haven't drank.
Poison.
I haven't drank
Putting
this year.
poison
Actually,
in your body, really?
Yeah, not
It's
once.
what, a month now?
Month and a half. Yeah, it's been
I saw
good.
you at the Christmas party.
That was November though. That was
Yeah, so,
before. I had a couple beers.
couple months.
Mino El Tara. It was fun working at Abercrombie. Lots of models, politics. We didn't put away clothes or anything. Just stand there.
Dude, that's sick.
That it would be a pretty cool job to just stand there with like your shirt off and not.
That
do
was most
anything.
retail back then. You just kind of like kick it.
Dude, I had one retail job. I've like worked in every type of job you could have.
Really?
And I hated retail, man.
Yeah, folding the
clothes, bro. I hated.
Do you have a folding
that.
board? When you
Yeah,
did
of course. We had the little I worked at like a
Mom, man,
sports
you don't need that folding
authority.
board
No,
anymore. You
It
gotta
was-
get to the.
it was terrible. It was the worst job ever.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
At PacSun, I took 4 $100 counterfeit bills at once. Some guy paid me with 400 counterfeit bills.
Wait, so you got duped
Yeah, $400.
and you didn't use the little pen or whatever?
And no. And I just went, great, thanks, man.
And then how did they find out it was counterfeit?
End of the day, they go, hey, come over here for a sec. And they like had him on the counter. Like, you see this?
Yeah.
You see that? It's like, that's not real.
Well, it had Chuck E. Cheese probably.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Yeah, and that was your last day at PAX.
No, I ended up getting promoted after that.
Oh,
actually.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
Not
It's
too
a
many
learning lesson.
Gilroy outlets. Yeah.
Redo 909. Don't put them in the dryer. Shape the collar, then wet. Oh, this is for you. Don't put your polos in the dryer. Shape the collar, then wet and let it dry that way. Works with most materials. If it still curls, spray some fabric, wrinkle around on it, and flatten again or iron it. That's actually some good advice.
I'm gonna do it like this for the rest of the day.
Please
What do you
don't pop
think?
your collar.
You don't like that?
No, please don't do that.
I
got it. I got it. Please end this podcast.
Let's get out of here.
See you guys later.
Later.